All right. Well, thank you, Emmanuel, for joining me today and sharing your story. I've known you for a few months now, and I've kind of watched you grow and develop, and I'm kind of a little bit more excited to dive a little bit deeper. So thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks to you, Daniel.
So you're currently studying, it's the Advanced Diploma of Applied Blockchain, right?
Yeah, I'm studying. Well, I'm studying applied blockchain. I'm still not in the advanced one, but I'm
Okay. So you're doing the diploma
jumping
at
in
the
that one
moment?
in, I reckon, 4 months.
Okay, so you're doing the
Yeah,
diploma.
applied blockchain. Yeah, diploma.
Perfect. And then will you go and do the
Yeah,
diploma
that is.
afterwards?
Yeah. Of course, because that one is offering right now some information or some knowledge that I want to acquire. So it's more focused on IoT, big data, and machine learning. So yeah, that's the next step. But right now I'm just seeing the fundamentals of the blockchain and how you can apply blockchain to normal business models.
Oh, perfect. Fantastic. And when did you start studying the course?
Well, it was last year. It was September, August. And yeah, from the beginning, I fall in love with the course. It was because I have a bachelor in international business, so I was at the beginning I was really familiar with the concept, and then all the information of blockchain and what it is and how is the technology working start to come at me, and it's like, okay, this is totally different.
Yeah.
This is not as easy as I thought, but yeah. So yeah.
Okay, so that means that you're kind of well into your studies. Can you kind of tell me what you're enjoying the most about this course? Like you said that you have a bachelor's in business, you said?
Yeah, international business. I
International.
think that what I
Yeah.
yeah, as well, I have another diploma on sociology and neuropsychology. And from the beginning of my studies, since I was like younger, since I was a teenager, I was always trying to understand society, trying to understand how the economic works, how the politics works, and then I tried to relate all that to business. And then I become like really obsessed with the economy and not only with that part. So when I discovered blockchain, it was like the thing that I was looking for my whole life. It's just IT, like it's just create a society on IT and make it functional, bring a whole economic and politics into computers. So it was like, okay, this is the perfect perfect topic to study. So I think that the stuff that I love the most is that you can replicate a functional society on a computer and on a software. And I'm not talking about video games or like fake reality. It's like normal human actions into the politics will bring the legality into the software. So it's like that's what I think that I love the most.
That's what you're loving the most. Well, I can see the passion in your eyes, and it's like you're in love with blockchain at first sight, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that everyone experiment that.
Can you tell me a little bit, you said that you studied business international, and then you're now studying this blockchain course, which is an applied blockchain, which is kind of focusing on around business. What are you noticing, like
Yeah.
what are some of the similarities between the courses and what are some of the major differences?
Well, there is more differences than similarities because well, my experience in the university, it was the teachers were teaching me all methods to do business, all the theories of how to create this business model and apply to that. Like the main topic of my whole university was Ford and how Ford create this industry, like the industrial revolution and all this stuff. And they were teaching me what happened before that is pretty valuable, because in order to don't commit the same mistakes, you have to know the story. Like that's essential. I totally agree on that. But they weren't teaching me what's coming next, and I was frustrated because my teachers. I was doing questions. Okay, like okay, what is going to happen with the fintech? What is going to happen with the banks in the future? Okay, because in that time it was 2014, so the 2008 crisis of Wall Street that everyone knew happened, and I was like, okay, I have a few questions. Do we have a problem with this? And I was even asking about Bitcoin, and they didn't know anything about it. So it's like, okay, it was a good bachelor. It was an amazing experience at the university, but I don't think that it was extremely useful to create my own future. Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of feel like this course that you're studying is kind of helping you future proof. It's kind of thinking about the skills and the things that are going to be needed in the future, not necessarily now or in the past.
Yeah, no, totally. Because right now I think that we are in a transition of a new industrial revolution, and a transition where the technology is going to take over the normal jobs as we know. We know that the automated cars are going to take all the sorry, the automated cars are going to take all the automobile industry. So right now, even the truck drivers, all the trains are going to be automated. There's going to be a lot of unemployed people with that new revolution. The Uber industry is going to change thanks to the trans. So we have this amazing future coming. We know what is going to happen, but sometimes it's really hard. How can I adapt my career to that? So when I saw blockchain, it was an opportunity of a new technology that in one point is going to be everywhere in every single company. And I can create my path through that. So yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. No, I get it. And that
Hello,
kind of
Daniel.
takes into my next question. Yeah, the connection's not so amazing. But it takes my next question, which I think you've already answered, which was, why did you decide to study the Advanced Diploma of Applied Blockchain? You've kind of summed that up, but what was I'm sure you had other options for studying. Why did you choose this course?
Well, in first of all, the whole world. Well, I've been traveling around the world for quite a few years, and I never saw that one country offer the career approved by the government of blockchain. I saw thousands of courses online. Even I saw MIT, Harvard. I saw these big universities, Oxford, that are giving some diplomas related to that, but it wasn't with the same certainty of the government approval. It was just a normal diploma of 3-4 weeks. So I didn't want to study those because I don't know, there was some issue with the learning process. There was a lack of communication. So when they were offering those courses, you were like, okay, I will make these classes. I will give you the content, and you will answer the test. That's all. And here with the blockchain course, with Blockchain Collective, it's a new kind of learning process for me because it's everything online. But my teacher is there every day to tell me, okay, I will teach you this, but then we're going to discover wherever you want. So if you are interested in a new technology, let's discover this together. So that's why I got into this course. Because you can even learn for free in YouTube, but it's not going to be the same experience and the same knowledge that you're going to acquire if you are by the hand with a professional in the area.
Oh, Definitely, 100%. I don't think it matters what industry you're in. If you want to become a professional and an expert in the space, you need to be learning from the, the experts. So I think that's great. And there are like, like I say a lot of the times to some of my students that I work with, all of the information that you need to learn is available for you at your fingertips, right? But sometimes you don't know what you need to know, and you're not sure in what order to
Exactly.
learn it.
Yeah.
You're not sure where some of this information is credible. So that's, a fantastic reason why to, and then you might invest so much time and energy and learning the wrong things. So I 100%
Yeah.
agree with you. And that's
And
fantastic that you've got a good instructor that's, really working with you.
yeah, and even right now, I think that between the technology and the information grows the most. I think that it's harder and harder focusing only one topic, because you are going to have all these opportunities of learn from different teachers, but you are not focusing one in what you really want. You get me? Like you're focusing what the other people is able to teach you. So with the new technology, or with a totally new knowledge, it's really complicated to start by yourself.
Mm.
And blockchain, I don't, it's not a knowledge that everyone can acquire from themselves. But yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. And from my understanding, although the course is blockchain and applied blockchain, it really brings in other elements like IoT devices and AI and how these other emerging technologies will, getting you thinking about how these technologies are going to be applied and or interoperate with blockchain. Is that correct?
Yeah, and like people when they hear blockchain is okay, Bitcoin. That's all. And some of them might know Ethereum, but they don't know what is Ethereum for. Like they just think that it's a coin. So it's like when someone asks me what's your career is, I say like I study blockchain. Did you ever hear about Bitcoin? Yeah. So I study how to make Bitcoins into other technologies. And they're like, what? We can use it? Yeah. So the first thing that I ask is, what's your career? Some of them are going to tell me, I'm a doctor. Okay, so in the future, and then I start explaining that we can certificate the medicines. We can create really good process of distribution and recording of each medicine, and then how the blockchain is going to affect their field. Or I don't know, I'm a driver. Okay, so in the future, there's going to be a blockchain record of all the transition that your truck does, blah, blah, blah. And then I think that the easiest way to people to understand what is blockchain is what is your job, what do you do, and how this is going to affect you.
Mm. Yeah,
So
no.
yeah, and of course, the new technologies are coming. IoT, big data, all these technologies are going to absorb the world, and we right now we can actually see how blockchain is affecting them, how blockchain is part of them and is part of the new change.
Yeah, definitely agree. Yes. And I love your passion, how excited you get when you talk about it. So it's great, thank you
Thank
for
you.
sharing all of that with me. But I kind of want to I want to know, what are your plans once you finish the course? What are you studying? Like, what type of career? Do you want to own your own business? Like, what do you want to do when you finish your study?
So I have a dream. So I'm come from Mexico. Yeah, that's my background. That's where my accent come from.
Mhm.
And so in Mexico, there's a lot of corruption. There's a really there's no transparency in the government. There's no transparency in the economy. There's a lack of communication between entities. And my dream, what I've been doing now, what I've been planning, is create a coin. I already have the name. I already registered the name. So my full dream is create a coin for Mexico. Is create a coin for all Latin America, for all the Spanish speakers. That with that coin, you will be able to bring transparency into the government, transparency into the process that the people will do, like the government will do, and bring clarity to the people, avoid the corruption, create database that will help to understand what is the people doing with their money. So I'm paying my taxes. What are you doing with that? Like, are you spending those on a holiday, or you are actually creating buildings? So I want to create a track of for all Latin America, especially in Mexico. Right now, I have there is a guy. He's a senator. He contacted me 2 weeks ago, and he told me, "Can you explain me what is this?" And I explained what is blockchain and what was my project, and he told me, "Yeah, I'm okay with that. As soon as I go for governor, I will apply your project." So that's my dream. It might become reality. So my dream is bringing transparency to the government.
Ah, fantastic. Well, that's a big goal to be going after, but I think that, your passion and your love for the technology, and I have no doubt in my mind that you'll be able to achieve that goal in one way, shape, or form. So I guess one last question for
Yeah.
you. For anybody that is thinking of studying blockchain, but they're unsure if this is, the right choice, what kind of advice would you give them?
Uh, just do it. Totally. Just do it. It's the purpose of the human for me. It's learn new things. And right now we are facing a transformation in the way that we do the things. And right now we are changing the method of how the things will be made. Blockchain is part of that changing. So if you have an interest in how the future is going to be, please don't hesitate in studying this new technology. It 100% is going to affect you, affect your life somehow. So why you don't put a little bit of time and effort into learn what is the future?
Yes, definitely good advice. And I would agree with all of those words. So, well, Emmanuel, thank you very much. I'm very excited to keep watching your journey and see and watch you flourish in this space. And hopefully we'll see you at some of the future events that we have coming up. And just thank you very much for your time today.
Thanks to you, Daniel, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. And thanks for the opportunity. And thank you for being one of the people that helped me into the process of become a blockchain expert.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
A beautiful day. Bye-bye.